here. Get that started. Fantastic. That's there. Now I'm pulling up my character sheet, and you should be all set now.
Okay, so when we were last playing, you all were fighting the Kraken on the deck of your ship that you had just come back to. You rode on the dragon turtle, and you were fighting the Kraken, and you beat up its tentacles pretty bad, and it went underwater, and it basically pulled you to the bottom of the sea. Now, except for Elf Guy, who had a choice, and he dove in after to make sure everything was going to be okay. Now, the magical device that one of you had, the bracelet of the three treasures, created a giant air bubble, so you're okay down at the bottom. Your ship is on some rocks nearby, and you're fighting the Kraken down here. And that is where we are.
Hooray.
And we're going to roll a fresh initiative for this.
Oh,
Aye, aye, Captain.
Woot woot.
that's pretty nice value.
Brian, are we going to war over who gets the higher
Okay.
initiative again?
Of course we are.
Come on, Nessie. Get the nat
Ah.
20. Get the nat 20 today.
It's looking good so far. You guys are doing all right.
Wait, do we have?
Come
Oh.
on, Nessie. Nessie, a
Do we have
19.
Nico?
Yeah, Nessie's pretty fast today, y'all.
All right. Well,
No,
there's
he's just
only
playing a Miko
only
character.
one of you, only one of you who might be in trouble. Hakeem, what is your initiative
Yeah.
tiebreaker?
There's a tie?
Yeah, you tied the Kraken.
Oh, so that's dexterity?
Yeah,
My
what's-
dexterity, right?
yeah.
Your
Modifiers.
dexterity modifier.
Plus 3.
All right, you are ahead of the Kraken. Okay,
Oh,
so we're
I'm a
good.
fast fucker.
Nice piece of info we have, and the Kraken has less than a +3 dex.
mhm.
Secret
Yes.
information like that really mattered.
I don't know.
Yes, it won't be able to dodge a fireball.
Good.
All right,
None of us
we'll,
have fireballs.
we'll start with Elf Guy.
This
I
seems like a
mean-
very terrible idea.
Listen, the rogue could have fireball.
I
don't.
All right, so the Kraken is not surprised, but you have the advantage because you go before it.
Yeah. I forgot all my numbers. Okay, so I don't have that anymore. Why does D&D Beyond look so freaking weird? Stop. Alright, so I don't have that. I don't have that. So I think it's just 2 regular attacks then.
Okay.
One, two. Oh, that's fucking.
A crit.
Wow.
Mhm.
Great way to start this off.
Mhm.
Oh, a crit and a miss.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I guess I'll just roll normally like I do for that. Okay, so it's going to be 2, 1, 2. And then how much is dread? Yeah. I Why can't I find it? There it is. It's an extra D8. And that'll be a plus 13. Nope.
Oh.
That's a plus 9.
Okay. So,
I think I did my math right.
all right, it
Right in the kisser.
It deflects one of your arrows with its tentacle, but the other arrow lands like right in its head. So
Oh.
there you go.
Fantastic.
All right. Do you want to move anywhere? Or
As far back as I possibly can, not grouped up with anyone else.
Just chilling there.
okay.
Perfect.
Next is Alias. He's gonna cast a fireball on it, so it's gonna make a dex save. All right, it passed that. So the fireball is 8d6.
We need some music. What's the music here? What's some cracking music?
Dun 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 dun
No.
dun 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 dun. That's plenty of
There
crazy
we
music that
go.
you'll need in a lifetime.
Yes,
There's something
33.
called Kraken music for 23 million views. Let's see what this
So that's 17 damage.
This isn't the Kraken song I was
All right,
anticipating.
and then it goes to
but it'll work.
Nessie.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna eat the geolite I have, the last one, in my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Nom 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 nom. Delicious.
I know it hurts me a little
Right,
bit.
and then you get damage resistance.
Correct, damage resistance.
Okay.
But I don't know what that damage was before.
All right. The Kraken
Oh.
sees that you have the possession of the horn, and it's looking at you with a lot of wrath in its eye.
Oh man, I'm aggro, y'all. Good luck, y'all. Do all the damage you can.
Yes. All right, so you ate that. That'll be a bonus action for you. Okay.
Okay, bonus action. Cool. Let's do this here. And then I will cast haste on myself right here.
Okay, so that uses up your action. Now
Yep.
you have your move plus your haste action, which I believe is basically just an action, except you can't cast a
Correct.
spell.
Correct. Yep. I'll go right in front of him and yeah, smack him.
All right, your melee.
Yep. Thunder Gauntlet, here we go. 23 to hit.
You hit.
Okay. That is a good 9 thunder damage on his face.
Okay.
Okay.
And now it's going to attack you with a tentacle legendary
enough.
action.
Yep. I am at 24 AC right now.
Well, that is a 22. So
Okay.
you're okay for now. All right. I guess haste helps. Your
Yep.
AC.
It did.
All right. Your turn's over.
Yep. I was thinking of like some epic music, Ryan, but I'm getting this dubstep, so I don't know.
All right. Asha
Oh,
is
is
going to cast Agonizer or Scorcher on it.
Is it Hotel Transylvania?
I think
Another
so.
dex
I'm
save.
not sure, man. Hotel Transylvania, correct.
That's where you got the Kraken song. You're like, it has to be some
All right,
dubstep.
the
I'm like,
Kraken
it's probably
failed
got
the
something
save,
goofy.
so it's going to take some damage.
Have you actually seen that movie at all?
No.
23.
Because in the second one, maybe the third? I think it's the third. Yeah. The big enemy is Kraken, and that's its theme song when it's angry.
And now it's
Gotcha.
Rowan's turn.
Ooh boy.
Do us proud, Captain. Just realize if you miss, you'll lose all faith.
That's fine. Do each of those tentacles around it kind of like a singular entity?
Each of the tentacles has 40 HP, and They act on its turn or when it does a legendary action.
That's perfect. I'm gonna use chain lightning.
All right, you're gonna blow up some tentacles, maybe.
I'm
Okay.
going out the gate. I'm gonna hit the 2 tentacles in the front and
Now
big
they
dude in the
all
middle.
take an extra 10 damage from it because it's from the
Yes.
trident.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have done that. Okay, I'm gonna do that next.
And so trying to hit 2 of the tentacles and then big dude in the middle.
Okay.
Why is it not allowing me to?
I have to make a save, right?
Yes.
Dex save.
For some reason, it's not letting me do things on Rowan. Game thing.
All right, so we have 1 pass for tentacle 1. This is for main body now.
By the way,
Probably a pass, yeah.
Luke,
And then
are all those
third tentacle.
Are those crystals like aesthetics, or do they have anything to them? Sorry.
The crystals on this map,
Yeah.
they're just aesthetics.
Okay. Good enough.
Yeah. Okay, so the 17 might have failed.
Let me look and see, because things are a bit weird. It's not letting me do stuff on my character
Okay.
sheet right now for some reason.
Yeah.
This is next dexterity saving throw. Why does it not tell me what it's supposed to be? I guess we'll go by my spell save DC, which is 14. So.
Okay, so they pass. So they're going to take half damage plus
So half
5. Half damage plus
8.
yeah. Yeah, half of that plus 5.
Yes.
Okay.
My D8. So they are each going to take 23 or 24 plus
20,
5.
24 plus 5, so 29.
Ooh, nice.
I can't do stuff. Can I? Okay, so I can roll damage. Why can't I access the fucking trident and tell it to fucking use charges? I'll keep track of that.
Okay.
Okay, now it works. Why are you like this?
All right, so that is your action.
It's like a
Do you have a
very
bonus
fickle
action?
woman.
My bonus action is I'm gonna kind of dash to the front left side where that rock pillar is.
Okay,
That
like
platform pillar off to the left of me.
this one or the one to the left of it?
The one left of that. Gonna hang out over there.
Okay. The legendary action is coming in from the Kraken, who's going to do another tentacle attack on Nessie.
All right. Just remember, also click at the
24?
That does hit. Did he get disadvantage because of cloak of?
Okay, so I have to roll again and see if I roll lower. Okay.
Yep.
No. So he
Alright.
hit.
Okay, fair enough. I have the resistance, so
Ooh, 27 damage?
okay. Is that with resistance effect or no?
No, so we have to cut that in half. 14 damage.
Okay, fair enough. So
And
I
you
have
are grappled.
grappled. Oh, all right.
Okay. So in order to escape from the grapple, you need a DC 18 check, or somebody can kill that tentacle, and it's
Fair
already
enough.
taken about half its life.
All right,
So
give me a couple things here. I gotta take 13 damage, right?
14
14
damage.
14
Yeah,
damage.
I've been rounding up halves.
Okay.
Okay.
So around there, and I had to do a concentration check
Okay,
because of haste.
right.
I passed it. It's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
And now we go to Hakeem.
Hey, it's my turn, right?
Yeah, I'm moving Nessie up into the air because he's grabbed.
Okay. Is he up in the air because he's grabbed?
But you can chop that tentacle up underneath him, or you could do whatever
Where-
you want to do.
I'm trying to see where I am. Exactly.
You're in the middle right
there.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how far from that tentacle am I?
You're 30 feet from it. You can get there.
I'll move right up to it
Eh,
and I stab it.
All right.
Pow, right in the
22?
kisser.
You hit.
Nice.
That's 8 piercing, and I'm gonna do some extra radiant
Okay.
because I can. Specifically a D8 of piercing or radiant. Sorry, 2 radiant.
Okay.
Does it drop him?
No. Do you want to add sneak attack?
Yes, actually, I can do that. I can do that.
Yes, because there's someone within 5
yeah.
feet.
Okay.
And you're using a finesse weapon, yes?
Well,
Ooh, what a roll.
extra
Sorry.
Good.
Ouch.
everyone's robot. Everyone keeps popping in and out of robot for me, so I'm sorry if I ask people to repeat something or I go silent for a minute.
All right.
So then I'll stab it again with the other one. Yeah.
Okay. You hit again.
What a rapier.
Okay.
10 damage. There's no extra on that one.
All right. So it has taken 14 plus 10, 24 plus 29. That's 50. Okay. It's popped.
Hey, I need to come down. How high am I?
You were dropped 20 feet.
Oh god, 2d6.
Yep.
At the
So
dinner.
you slice the tentacle and with like enough damage that it loses all of its
Mm-hmm.
ability to carry Nessie,
Yep.
and he's gonna take 2d6 damage, which I'll roll.
Yep. Half that. So we'll round.
Okay, so he takes 4 damage.
So 2. Right.
Okay,
So,
no, it was 8. I rolled a 7.
yeah,
then.
okay.
Yeah,
You're
all right.
you're gonna
Yeah.
round it. Okay.
Okay. Now, Hakeem, you get to make a dex save because Nessie's being dropped like right on top of you. This is to get out of the way.
Don't get smacked by the giant, metal ball. Dave, is he?
You get to make a dex save because Nessie, who has been released from the tentacle, is falling like right on top of you.
Josh?
So your dex save is to move out of the way.
This is for
Good
Josh.
to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Oh, it's
Sorry.
for
All right.
What's happening?
It's for Josh. It's for Josh. Sorry, it's Josh.
So confused.
I
Someone
have
said
to
Dave,
what?
and I was like, "This is me." Okay.
Yeah, Josh.
I'll
You
move.
need
All right. You're clear.
All right. Well, I
Just
can't hear what
barely
I'm
clear.
saying. What I need to do?
You're just
Josh,
barely clear.
Josh,
Okay.
that wasn't Josh's roll. That was my roll. Josh, you need to make a dex
Oh,
save.
Yeah.
I
you do.
misunderstood. 'Cause I heard
Okay.
someone say Dave. So
Did I say it wrong? Maybe I did. Okay.
So I will make a dex save now.
Yes. And you want to do as good as 10 or better. Oh,
No.
no. Okay.
Well,
you're
hold
gonna
on.
take-
Wait.
Oh.
Wait.
All right.
Okay, it won't matter.
Okay.
Wait! Attack
So
roll.
I have
you're
a thing.
you're
I have
gonna take
I have a thing that allows me to roll an extra D4 for a
Oh,
dex save
okay.
if I need to make one.
Well, you're gonna take 7 damage from Nessie falling on you. Okay.
7 damage.
7, because that was his falling damage. Yeah.
That's not even all my temp HP.
Well, good.
Yep. Fair
Okay.
enough.
All right. Now it is the Kraken's turn.
Oh boy.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right. The Kraken electrifies the water.
That's gonna suck.
Everybody in the water
hey, that's
can
convenient.
make a con save.
Question. Does that come from me because I'm on top of water?
He
You're
is walking
you have
on
water
water.
walking. You have water walking, so no.
Woo!
Yep.
Okay.
This sounds that.
Yep.
Thanks,
Everybody
Luke.
else gets to make a con save.
22 save for me.
Okay.
Is that what I heard?
Nope. Uh. Oh God.
I'm not rolling great.
Well,
No, not yet.
I think 3 parties are gonna get hit hard.
All right, everybody in the water who failed their con save takes 40-10, and I'm rolling it.
Oh.
God. And I refuse?
28 electrical damage. You can only refuse if you have like electrical immunity, lightning immunity.
I can at least try to absorb element sap, but it's not. It's not worth it. Not the absorb elements. Okay.
Okay.
So resistance.
It's tongue a little.
Yeah.
So everybody got hit no matter what.
28.
Yeah, 20s.
Yeah.
So 28 damage. Okay.
All right, and now we're back around to Elf Guy.
Back around to me. Woo. Okay, so
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna stay where I am, and I'll attack him twice.
Okay. Hit and hit.
Fantastic. So that's going to be the D6s, the D8s. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? And now will be plus 18.
Plus 18. Okay, so 48 plus 8, 56.
Hey, I still have that on me. Oh my God.
All right. 2 very fierce arrows land into the Kraken.
Nice.
One of them goes like straight into its mouth, but it does some damage in there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alias. Alias is going to hop on a little platform. And then he's going to cast Dragon's Breath and breathe onto it.
Does that hit us too?
No.
Okay, good.
No, it doesn't. But if you were like spread out around it, it would.
Okay.
But because you're in that one spot, he can aim the cone to the left of it.
Okay.
So he has to make a dex save. Okay. All right, it passed. So it only takes half of this. Okay, it takes 6 damage. And then we're to Nessie.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast mirror image on myself to increase
Okay.
basically. So boop. So just keep that effect on. So that's my one action right there.
Okay.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna cast my Guardian Defensive Field, which gives me 11 10 HP again. Boop.
Okay.
And then for my action,
This is your haste buff action or whatever.
yeah, correct. So this here, I'm gonna disengage since he's on aggro me and go onto the rock to the right side. Yeah, there.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of my
All
turn.
right. Now it's going to attack you with a legendary action.
Okay, fair enough. So first thing,
Oh, poop. Okay.
before. Oh,
You're good.
you good? Okay,
It only does one of those between each action.
gotcha.
Asha is going to cast aid on somebody. Who's looking hurt?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not super hurt. But I'm at 51 out of 78.
All right. She'll cast aid on you. You have 15 temp HP.
Okay. Who was this?
Asha, who's right here.
I said that's your niece or whatever, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And after she casts that, she's going to
temp
run up on
HP.
another platform.
You're not allowed to, none of you are allowed to die. Don't die.
And then the Kraken's going to attack again.
I like the way you say Kraken.
Kraken.
All right. Does a 24 hit?
Me.
Yes.
It does. But there is one thing. I have mirror image on me.
So there's a thing going on with that. Yeah.
Correct. So you had to. So the illusionaries, until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you. Blah blah blah. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during this spell, roll a d20 whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack.
All right. So I rolled a 1 on my d20.
Oh wow.
So I'm assuming that fails.
No, that hits me actually, because if
Oh.
it's 6 or higher,
Oh.
it attacks one of my duplicates.
But you still have your duplicates anyway.
Yeah, I still have my
Okay.
duplicates no matter what. Yep.
All right.
So-
And then this one is 19 damage. We cut it in half, and that's 10.
10. Okay. Boop.
And you're grappled again.
Oh, hey, with some, mirror images going around.
Yeah.
Yippee. I'm still
All right.
having my haste
And now
on
it's Rowan's turn.
So I'm going to do a couple things.
A couple things, not just one.
Correct. Spells are weird. Can I cast a spell as an action and another one as a bonus action? Because I do have spells I can use as bonus actions. I don't do spell stuff.
One more time on the question.
And I have an action spell I would like to cast, but then I also have one that I can use as a bonus action I would like to do. Can I do
Yes.
both of those? Because I know spells are
Yes.
weird.
You can,
Perfect.
as long as both of them are not concentration.
One of the... Hold on. Now I have to look at the bonus action spell. 'Cause I know one of them is for sure. It is not. Perfect. So, on... basically in a 5-foot radius with the... as many tentacles as they can get at the same time as the big guy, I'm going to use Cloud of Daggers. Which
Okay,
is
so you can get the 3 tentacles on the left, one of which is grabbing him now.
Hi.
perfect. So that should take... So they take an immediate 44. And then if they start their turns there, they'll take another 4d4 slashing damage. So
Okay.
immediately they're going to take 14.
All right. You got him.
And then as bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Nessie.
Hey.
Okay.
I forgot I had that spell.
So what's that do?
So, let me read it. So anything that attacks him will first have to do a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they have to choose someone else to attack, or they just lose it altogether. Like they don't get the next attack.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Do you want to move, or you're happy where you are?
Pretty okay where I am.
All right. Now we're on Hakeem.
Hey.
So I did remove the 1 tentacle you killed. So
Oh.
there's only 2 on the right now.
One.
all right. You know what? This should have been done. I should have done this a long time ago. I'll have to do it next turn.
In a galaxy far, far away.
He's going to use his nuke move.
Yes.
You have a nuke move?
Oh.
Yes.
So wait, where am I? Am I grabbed?
No.
No,
You're just
no,
in front
it's
of it. You're just really short.
it's Nessie who's
Oh,
grabbed again.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was confused because I'm just short, so I can't see myself in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna put an echo. I'm gonna use a bonus action to put an echo where I am,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna move over to where the tentacle that's got Nessie.
Aye.
Do you want to stand here on the platform?
Sure, probably. The better
Okay.
bet, yeah. I don't want to stand right under Nessie if I can avoid it.
Yeah. This is just better. Okay.
Crystal rapier, stabby.
Okay.
That will not hit.
Sad face.
I see. Very well.
Happen again. Oh no, you echo.
Yeah, you have that extra attack, so.
Yeah.
Tabby tab. Oh,
Oh.
sad face.
The tentacle's flailing around too rapidly. You can't hit it.
Got it.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't think it's anything
Okay.
else I can do.
Really quick, not to interrupt. Has lightning damage and thunder damage always been two separate damage types?
It
Yes.
is. It's because
Yes.
Thunder
They
is
rea-
classified
so-
for sound.
Yes.
yeah, thunder
So-
is really sonic damage.
Ah, okay. Because I had shatter and I saw that and I was like, wait, but that's different. That's a different damage type than
Yeah, I
Yes.
feel it
What?
is a little bit deliberately confusing.
that is indeed. Continue,
All right.
anyways.
Now
Dave,
it's going. The Kraken is
Something
going to
else
do
I
its
could
real
interesting to
move.
me.
Oh,
Which
so this is
is-
the Kraken's turn.
Yeah.
So that's 4d4 damage.
Oh, on all its tentacles, right?
Well, it's yeah. I guess I don't know if its tentacles have separate turns, but yeah. So it takes. There's a dice in the way. So everything
12.
that's in the cloud of things takes 12 slashing damage.
Okay, so they took 12 now. They took 14 before. All right, you have released Nessie from the next tentacle with the
Yay.
second hit,
You're welcome.
which is good because I was about to eat him.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Oh,
Well-
that's more fun.
You could have done that. Why?
Well,
you
he's
I
gonna take
don't-
fall. He's still gonna take falling damage. Okay,
I don't want to deal with him having to fight him from the thing from the inside of it.
yeah.
Dude,
I
had
think
the
if
power
anyone,
play
I
move.
think Nessie could pull it off.
I think they could, but I don't want to have to.
Dude, I have
All
the
right.
play.
Oh, you have a plan?
I had the play.
Were you gonna get eaten by it and then blow yourself up or something?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you were gonna do.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so you were gonna take 2d6 falling damage
Yeah,
again.
I had to do the con saves. So it should be fine. Yeah,
10 damage.
10 damage.
So it's cut in half to 5.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh man. That just brings this to there. Okay. All right.
All right, so now it's going to do multi-attack for its action, and it's going to use 3 tentacles. Okay, so we're going on Nessie.
Hi.
All right, we have a hit.
All three of them?
Roll that
We're
roll
going to
wisdom save.
We have to roll a
He-
d20 to see if we're hitting an illusion, right?
Yes, and then you also have to roll a wisdom save because he has sanctuary.
Man, this is a lot
All
of
right,
things.
I'm gonna roll his wisdom save first.
Wow, this Kraken has to like go through
Go-
so much stuff just to smack
Yeah,
you.
he
All right,
does.
does a 15 pass the save DC for sanctuary?
Yeah, I
All right,
guess it
so
does.
all right, we're attacking possibly an illusion.
Yeah.
All right, I rolled a 12.
Okay, it hits one of the illusions. Now it's a D8 or an 8 or higher. For
All right,
it.
so now there's only 2 illusions, right?
Correct, 2 illusions. So it's 8 or higher. It hits illusion.
Next tentacle. It will hit, but we have to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
This whole.
All right, it's made its wisdom save. And we have hit another one of the illusions.
All right, so now it's a 10 or higher, I
All
believe.
right, here we go.
Let me double check that.
Third one. 23.
No.
We've passed a wisdom save.
If only my wisdom was higher.
And now we have to roll.
11 or higher this time. Okay, 11 or higher.
All right, we have hit the third illusion.
Oh my god, my illusion!
The Kraken flailed all its tentacles and like just did nothing. Okay, and now
Min-max.
we're done with the Kraken's turn, and we go back to Elf Guy.
Fantastic.
Do it to him, Elf
Zooming
Guy.
out a bit to show you floating over the water here.
I am far away to a grand place.
Do it to him, Elf Guy.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my basic bitch too.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I was forgetting. That's why I was just like, why are my numbers so weirdly? Okay. I kept forgetting that I forgot to turn on my accuracy. Okay.
All
There's the
right.
first one. There's the second one.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Fantastic. So it is going to be a plus 28, but you got a minus 5? Yeah, 5 off of both of them, so it'd be a 20 for the lowest.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit? Pretty much is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it is going to be a plus 28.
Oh, you're doing sharpshooter.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm like, why is
Alright.
my number so freaking weird?
Right.
So it's a plus 28 on this amount for the 2 attacks. There you go. Ha.
Okay, so 52.
Still around the same amount of damage average that I do normally, but it was just weird rolling
Well,
it.
chunking him down slowly but surely. He's getting there.
I'll
okay.
eventually put an arrow through him.
All right, Alias is digging through his bags, and then he starts smoking a cigarette. All right, next turn.
This
You
bitch.
just didn't want to play him.
Yeah, next turn, Nessie.
Hey, guess what? Mirror image again, y'all.
Oh yeah!
All right,
Oh my
mirror
spells.
image.
Sure.
That's your action. Okay.
One action, yep. And then my other action.
Wow,
Hey, I
it
have
took
this-
Nessie this much time to be the true shining tank.
Yes.
And then I have my second action I want to do is put a gunpowder keg inside his mouth.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
Why do you just have that?
Yes,
He's had that since the beginning. 'cause
Why
he's
wouldn't he?
he's like the
have
ship
that?
quartermaster.
Yep.
Okay.
I can
All
tell
right,
you
so-
there's not a ship quartermaster in history who just carries a keg of gunpowder around with him.
They're in the.
You're gonna make
Hey,
an
Dave,
unarmed.
I'm gonna be
you're
honest.
gonna make
I've
an
never
unarmed
actually met
strike
any
against
ship
him.
quartermaster, so I'm not,
Okay.
and I'm pretty sure neither of you. So
Let's go.
I'm not
Let's
sure
see.
if you can make that statement.
Sad face. Can't do
All
it
right.
this time around.
All right. So there is one way I will let you get a +10 to this attack roll.
Okay.
Okay. That is if you let him get a bite attack against you.
You know, actually, sure.
You
Go.
okay? You're throwing caution to the wind. You get the crit. You get it in his mouth. Okay.
Alright.
Let's see. He's gonna try and bite you. Oh, he rolled poop. Okay.
Also, I mean, if he didn't hit perfect, but if he did, remember to roll that wisdom save.
He didn't hit in this
Yep.
case. He rolled a 2.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got the explosive in his mouth. It will take fire damage to trigger this.
Yep.
Okay. Next up is Asha. Wait. You've done your spell plus your action. You have a bonus action, I guess.
Yeah.
Jesse.
That's the question. What that? I guess I really don't have any other things for bonus action skills.
Okay.
So,
Okay, then you're done.
yeah.
Okay. Next is Asha. Can Asha trigger fire damage? I don't know. It looks like no. She.
If
Well,
not,
wait.
I have an idea.
Okay, she cannot. Okay. So she has to use a magic missile. Okay. So we're gonna deal some damage, I guess, like 2d4 plus 2. All right, 9 damage to it. And then we go to Rowan.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I have another way to do this before I commit. I'm going to move to its face.
Okay.
Oh, you brave soul.
Going to bonus action, activate my Flame Tongue Longsword.
You dope.
And I'm going to stab it.
Okay. Make an attack roll. If you
I'm
miss,
gonna
you can.
throw it, but
Duh.
that's an 18. I was
You
gonna
hit,
throw
all right,
it.
You hit.
but I
You're gonna
figured
throw.
it
If
wasn't
you want
gonna
to throw
work
it in, that's a whole different thing. It doesn't. If you would get like a +3 on the attack if you threw it in, but you hit.
I'm going to commit. I've said
All right.
I've said it. I'm
All right.
committing.
Throwing in the flame tongue longsword. Okay. All right. I will give you advantage on your dex save.
Perfect.
Um,
Appreciate that.
to get away from the explosion that you've just triggered. Nessie, does the bomb tell you what it does?
It's DC, basically, setting the fire container will cause it to explode, dealing fire damage within 10 feet of it. 7d6 for the keg. A successful DC 12 dexterity saving throw has the damage.
Oh,
All right,
12.
the Kraken is not getting a save for this because it's in its mouth.
Yep.
Everybody else
Also,
gets a save.
66.
We
That
like to
seems
save.
7d6.
It's 76.
So
76
Do-
does not seem worth it.
Do I?
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Am I in the range? Do I have to make this save?
It's within
No,
10
I don't
feet.
think you are. I think you're okay.
Okay.
I think
If
you're
it's a
a
dex
you're,
save, I'll make it.
I guess
anyways.
you're,
I just wanted to hear-
your shadow clone is, so you can roll for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it does.
Okay, you passed. You passed. Nessie has to
Okay.
make his own save though.
Yep.
And then you got to roll damage.
Yeah.
My clone passed.
Your clone passed. Everybody passed. Yeah, everybody passed except
Yep.
for the Kraken, who will just auto
Oh
fail.
wait, it's halved, right?
Yeah.
My
you
clone
still
dies
take
anyway.
damage, so it's dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Because he only has 1 HP. That's his thing.
Yeah. All right. So
What's the damage we're looking at?
76. I'll roll it, I guess.
Okay.
$17.
So 17,
Mhm.
which is 9. And then I actually get to take half of that because I have resistance. So I take 5 damage.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh yeah, because you're a tiefling, right?
Yeah, and now I'm way up close and personal and kind of uncomfortable.
I. Okay.
All right. That's one of your 2 gunpowder kegs gone, Nessie.
Yep.
Honestly, not worth it, admittedly.
You
For
should have went in the
17
first line.
damage.
You should have had somebody in the house.
I was ready to bank on that whole thing, and it did 17 damage.
Yeah, I could have done more.
It could have done a lot more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of low rolls.
All right.
It's like a level 4 fireball. 3.
All right. Yeah. The Kraken is now going to attempt a tentacle attack on Nessie.
Oh
Wisdom
boy.
save.
This thing just has a hate hard on for Nessie.
Yeah.
Wisdom
Yes, that
save.
horn.
It has to make its wisdom save. It passed.
Don't forget
Fuck.
Josh.
I have to roll the d20
Nessie
for the
has that
illusion.
horn he despises.
Oh, it's this attack is going through on Nessie.
All right, fair enough. Yippee! Here I go again.
All right,
You'll
you
be
can
okay,
take 10
baby.
damage, and you've been grappled.
Oh wait, was this the Kraken's actual turn or is it a legendary action?
This is legendary.
Okay.
68. And more
Grappled again.
con saves. Okay, I'm good there.
Okay, Rowan, your turn is over, right?
Yes, it's my turn.
Hakeem.
So Hakeem is going to. So first off, this I don't think that. So this doesn't take an action or bonus action. This is just something I can do. It's the first time I'm doing it this campaign. I'm gonna say. Hakeem's gonna say in Primordial, I'm gonna turn you into fucking calamari, and then I'm gonna unleash Incarnation. Whenever I make an
Ooh.
attack action, I can make an additional melee attack from my Echo's position as well.
You don't have an
Okay.
echo right now.
You can make
an
your echo too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. So I'll bonus action make an Echo. I forgot about that. And I'll put it right next to the captain. That's what I'll do. And then I'm gonna. Can I stab it from where I am?
I'm gonna stab its cheeks.
Can I stab it from where I am personally?
No, you'll have to step forward. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna step forward. Get
Okay.
up to it. I will attack with the crystal rapier
Okay.
again. That did not hit. I'll extra attack with the
Right.
crystal rapier. Fuck
All right,
me.
now make 2 more attacks from your echo.
Yeah. Yep. I'm just.
All right, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna roll 4 more attacks for advantage. Okay, and then you're done. Then you're just like, what the hell just happened? Okay.
Does that one hit? The 17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm adding an extra D8 of radiant to that.
Okay.
Okay. And then another one.
Nope.
Another one. Okay.
2 hits and
Fucking
5, and then you have
radiant.
1 more attack, which is representing your advantage on the one of the ones you missed. Okay, so 13 plus 12.
Nat 20, baby.
All right.
Nat fucking 20, baby.
Okay. Good.
Ah.
Good. All right, so 13 plus 12, 25 plus 9, 34 plus 3 plus add sneak attack. So 37 plus sneak attack.
Oh, I haven't even rolled sneak attack damage
Right.
this whole time. Hold on.
Okay, so 48 damage. All right. The Kraken is pretty badly wounded at this point. You can tell there's
Just
blood
flurry
gushing out of it.
stabs
Yeah.
Hakeem and his clone. I'm so mad. I was rolling so fucking poorly.
Ugh.
All right, it's gonna get to try to eat
Nessie, here we
Nessie.
go.
Yeah.
What does it I have to do?
It's gonna have advantage on this roll against you.
Is this a legendary action?
No.
Oh, it's just his turn.
Yeah, its turn came up.
It's 44 slashing damage.
All right, so I guess I have to make a
10
wisdom
slashing
check.
damage and a wisdom save.
And some clones.
So yeah, all the things take 10 slashing damage.
All right. Okay. That's good so far. Then I have to make its check against the clones.
Make this real
All right,
complicated
it
for
bit
you.
a clone.
Whoa.
All right.
Well,
Yeah.
What was the face the clone made as it was getting eaten?
It was I don't know, rainbow color.
He's wearing a helmet, so you can't really.
Yeah, you don't get to see the face, but you do get to see it like flipping off this kraken.
I think we've
Uh,
been with Nessie long enough to know his facial expressions through the mask.
There's no change, but we just look at him and go, man,
Alright.
he's seething right now.
Next up is Elf Guy.
The Kraken ended its turn near me.
Yes. So does that mean a thing?
Yeah, so I have a reaction. I haven't used this either. I probably should have a while
Okay.
ago. But I can move, as a reaction, I can move up to half my speed when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me without provoking opportunity attack.
Okay. So where do you want to go?
Does 15 feet get me back on that platform?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. Elf Guy.
Alright, I'm going to make 2 attacks against him, as I normally do. Plus 28, but minus 5 to hit. Simple enough. Be to the right page, D&D Beyond. That is not going to hit. That one will.
Alright. Yep.
So it'll be a plus 14.
The 18 doesn't hit?
Oh, the 18 did hit.
Oh, let me roll that for you as well.
Okay.
18 should hit. I hit it earlier with a 17,
Yeah.
so.
So that's going to be 17, 12, 28.
Okay, so 29 plus 28 would be 57.
Flurry of stabs and flurry of arrows.
Alright, the
Dead
Kraken is going to use its legendary action, expelling an ink cloud, and it swims away furiously into the
Oh.
darkness.
Well, hi, bye guys. It was nice knowing y'all.
That doesn't provoke an opportunity attack at all?
Yeah, does it?
Yeah, it will, but
So my
you're gonna be
echo
like,
is an
it's an opportunity attack at disadvantage because you
it's in
can't
the
see
ink,
it.
Right.
That's fine, I can work with that.
Yeah, Neshi is still grabbed by the thing, yeah?
Yeah.
12. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Oh, this is bad. This is so
Bye
bad.
guys.
Oh, it's,
Bye,
wait,
guys.
it's with. Hold on, it's with disadvantage. Let me roll again.
Yeah.
May I use my one campaign
Alright,
retcon
Hakeem
to
hit.
change my target to his tentacle?
Bye guys. Oh,
So
just
it
talk.
took 7 piercing and 4 radiant
Okay.
from my opportunity attack. My echo's opportunity attack.
All right. It's going to fling.
Wait, how's
Nessie.
the expelling ink work if he's not like in water right now? Because there's kind of an air bubble around him.
It's just a big cloud.
It's a magical cloud of ink, okay?
Yeah.
Just leave it
Okay.
at that.
Don't mess
Okay.
with the magical cloud of egg, man.
He essentially like casts darkness, but on himself.
Yeah.
I get mechanically, it's just, you know,
All right.
I gotta question the
It's not an
how that
octopus,
works.
it's a kraken.
All right. So
Come
it's
on,
gonna
there's a
fling.
difference.
It's gonna fling Nessie
Okay.
toward a
Yeah.
random person in
Oh
this
boy.
group.
Oh boy.
And it will be calamari.
So I'm gonna go. Let's see. 1 is Asha. 2 is Hakeem. 3 is Hakeem's
Hurl him at
Echo.
me. He's already landed on
Or-
me. Might as well have him hurl him at me.
4 is Alias. 5 is Elf Guy.
I agreed to have him hurl.
Where
at
is
me.
Rowan? Where is Rowan?
I'm,
Oh,
in,
down
fr-
there.
I'm in front of the Kraken.
Rowan, you're number 6. Okay.
Oh man. Come on, number 6. No offense, Rowan, but number
Hit
6.
me! Hit me!
All right. It's throwing it at Asha. Okay.
No, not my niece.
Well, your niece might die from a smacking.
Don't
right,
you
So
kill my niece. You're not allowed to kill my niece.
you both have to make a dex save. You and Asha.
Ha. Dex save, what's that?
I
What
hope Asha
what's
has
the
learned
dex
from me
save?
and has a high dex. Ooh,
Asha has passed a dex save.
Oh, that's nice.
So he gets Nessie gets the giant fucking Tin Man gets thrown at Asha, and also just like whoop, and ducks underneath.
Yeah.
And you just hear Nessie splash behind her, and you hear the gurgle.
All right. So
which
the
can only
only
be translated
damage
as,
taken, the only
"Sorry."
damage taken is taken by Nessie.
All right, fair enough.
It's not for. It's not. This is not a thing that worked properly, so I'm gonna roll it properly here.
Okay.
Okay. You take 20, but cut in half, right?
Yep.
Okay. And if you failed the dex save, you're prone.
Oh, I got him prone then. Yep.
To figure out how to knock people prone. The status knockdown.
So, am I getting this right in saying that the Kraken is currently running?
Yes.
I'm going to yell to the party, being like, I hope everyone can hold their breath.
Yeah, how far did it run? Because you said this dome was 1,000 feet.
Right.
Right? How far did it go? It's got a distance.
Right. It's
And is it running away, or is it just hiding in its ink? I thought it was just hiding in its ink.
He said it ran.
yeah. It's gone away, but
Fine.
you don't have a clear sight of where it is.
Oh.
All right. The bubble is, by the way, shrinking. Okay.
Called it.
Oh,
The bubble of safety of air is shrinking.
I'm going to run over to Nessie, try to get him back up and in and being like, hey, I hope you have something to help us breathe.
All right. You got him up.
Question:
Yes.
how long has it been? How long has it been since I had that initial flung into the water by a tentacle?
Oh,
Is that up top?
yeah, let's say if that was like 10 minutes ago.
Okay. Hey Nessie, how long do those breathing stones last?
For a good while. Like an hour.
They last 10 minutes.
It
I
was like
believe.
an hour, right?
Is it an hour? It might be an hour. It's either an hour or 10 minutes.
Because I remember giving it to him because he was able to go. He should be able to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I used it. I used it back when I was like swimming back to the ship after it flung me off.
Yep.
So
All right. So, who has the bracelet?
I have the bracelet.
All right. So the bubble is going to shrink centered around you. Okay.
How? What size? I guess has it shrunk to?
Let's say it's like 600 feet. Okay. And now you're
Okay.
noticing that it is shrinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, your ship is over to the left, like 75 feet over there. Okay. So.
So, we throwing the captain upwards and following.
Yeah. We're following. We're still in initiative.
You're not an initiative. No.
Cool.
Second
I'm
question.
going to.
Second question.
Oh.
With him, with the bubble and all this, and it moves with him, if we throw him upward, and the bubble moves upward, with me and my water walking, is it just an elevator for me now?
It can be. It can be used like that.
Hello?
You could use it. You could also use it to float the ship up.
Before anything else, I'm gonna dispel my cloud of daggers, and I'm gonna cast gust of wind so we can see where the fuck it's going. To blow the ink out of the way.
Right. It's swimming out of the bubble. You've blown the ink out of the way. It's swimming out of the bubble. It's like 250 feet away.
That sucker's gone.
I mean, now we have a Kraken still alive out there.
That's fine. They'll just add it into the repertoire of training in the academy. Let's move.
Yes,
Alright.
Elfman is correct. That was not our initial mission. We have succeeded in what we came here for. We need to leave.
Don't worry.
All
I'll
right.
just add bigger guns to the ships. Let's go.
Okay. So you all board your ship. Okay. and the bubble will carry you to the surface.
Schwung. Magic.
And here's an art for this event.
Oh, that's rad.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Hold on, I have to do it. Okay. Cool.
All right, so you have a few minutes up on top to get your bearings. It's still kind of dark. You can't see too much out there. The people in the crew are like, trying to do some quick repairs.
I'll go down and do my. What's
Okay.
this?
Captain, worst case scenario. I could bring everyone home if we abandon ship at dawn.
I say, for the time being, we set course for home. The Navy needs to be notified of this potential threat of an organization worshipping some sea god.
Okay.
I return to my home in the crow's nest.
All right.
Yes, you will fuel it up.
All right, you see something when you're in the crow's nest. You see something swimming beneath the surface towards your ship.
Fun
Not
fact,
again.
what happened to the dragon turtle?
The dragon turtle's gone when you get up there.
It fucked off. Okay.
With Mad Maddie on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. I wanted to slap her.
All right. Only a moment later, the Kraken's tentacles rise up around your ship again. And we're going to go to that scene.
God, son of a bitch didn't run. He came back for us. What dick?
Double whammy, y'all.
Akin, with his nervous, thick smile, is gonna say, "Yeah, he was at a disadvantage in the bubble."
Look, I already had you up in the crow's nest area.
Yeah, you just knew.
Mad Maddie's not in this scene. And I
Is
just
it
where's
nighttime?
Yeah, it's nighttime. Although you can tell it's not long till dawn.
All else fails, Elfman. We hold out till dawn. Then you get us the fuck out of here.
Fun fact, I still have rope trick.
All right, there's 4 tentacles around the ship.
Do we need to roll initiative again? We're going off old initiative.
You can go off the old initiative. Let's just check it.
Yeah. That means me first.
Yeah, you get to go first.
I'm happy with my initiative.
Where's that butt munch's face?
It's not shown. He's not showing his face.
What a dick. Okay, I'll just hit a tentacle then.
Okay.
That's not gonna hit.
No.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
That will be a plus 14.
All right. Got a
27.
good chunk of one of the tentacles. Then we go to Nessie.
I'm gonna go.
You were
under-
you were below
Yeah.
decks. You were like feeding something into the engine or doing
Yeah,
something.
I was gonna feed the engine at least this one thing I never use. Sky Doreen.
All right.
The ship's gonna fly.
God. I wish I remembered what I was doing with that one. I know what all the others do. What does the air one do?
When
Gives the
consumed by the
ship a
crystal-
flying speed of 100 feet.
It
That is
flies.
kind of funny.
Using all my resources to melt.
All right. Yeah, the ship is going to have a levitation of 30 feet.
Oh man, y'all.
Yeah. All right.
As
There
we
you go.
lift off the ocean, I'm gonna flip it off.
How do we?
It's trying to grab you back in. Okay, but we're moving on. Next on Rowan.
Yeah, I'm going to, I suppose, use some more chain lightning to try and fuck up these
Good. Good.
these tentacles. The main one I want to hit is the one that was already hit by Elf Guy, and then
Yeah.
whichever two also
Yeah. Okay.
it tracks to.
Yeah.
Mm. And whenever you want to make the dex save, let me know who wins, who doesn't.
All right. Failed for the first tentacle. Passed for the second. And there we have it.
Is it just two of them?
Just two of
Yeah,
them.
there were more. So that's fucking. I literally just. Where the fuck did it go? There it is. So the one that failed is going to take 46, and the one who succeeded is going to take 23 plus 10
Wow.
to
All
each
right.
of those.
You kill one of the tentacles.
Yeah.
The other one's
Oh.
badly hurt. All right. Next on is Hakeem.
Hold on, I am going to cast of the people I can see around me who looks the most fucked up that I can
The
see.
sun has come up.
Moon
Oh, I'm
still
sorry, what?
Technically hasn't healed.
Of the people around me who
Probably-
looks the most fucked up.
Around Rowan, right?
Yeah, that I could see from here. Obviously, I can see Elfman or Nessie, but
Yeah. I mean, basically, is Hakeem fucked up?
Hakeem, you fucked up.
Hakeem is not fucked up. He has 51 out of 78.
Take a
Okay.
sanctuary.
So nobody's too badly hurt.
Take a sanctuary.
He's
also
throwing a
have
sanctuary
15,
on you.
But Asha gave me 15 temp HP earlier.
You,
You still have
means
that.
you won't get hit. So
Now you have a
this means
sanctuary.
you
on you.
potentially won't get
All
hit.
right.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's your turn.
So I guess my Unleash Incarnation is just a thing now because it doesn't actually have like a time limit on it according to D&D Beyond.
You see, the other fleet has arrived.
Oh
And there's
boy.
a dragon. There's a dragon turtle at the head.
Oh.
The dragon turtle
Hold on,
found it.
a fleet as in all of the ships that were chasing us earlier, or the Navy.
It's actually the pirate fleet.
Mad Maggie, you know?
Maggie get
Did
help?
Maggie? Did Maddie get help?
Now, we can hope for that. She also might have just come to murder us and finish us off. So let's
Here's
take
another
it with a grain of
question.
salt.
Here's another question. Is the ghost ship there?
I mean, they have the dragon
Nope.
turtle there.
I'm
So
the owner
that's
of the ghost
like-
ship now.
No, you're not. Is the
Also,
ghost ship
now
there?
that the light has come up, you can see the mouth of the kraken.
Oh
Hakeem.
boy.
The pirate fleet begins blasting the body of the kraken. I'm going to give you an art for that.
Luke, I have to know if the ghost ship is there or not.
No, the ghost ship is not there.
Okay. I was gonna say because I kind of fucked them up. So if they're there, I'm gonna hope they're not here to return the favor.
What are you talking about? I like a two-shot there, boss.
Yeah.
here's-
but I
here's the
technically
art for
one
this.
action their entire ship.
Well,
So
there you go. Look at that. Pew,
Luke,
pew.
I sent you a message. I like it. I like the art. All right, so it is my turn. You said we can see the mouth now?
Yes. So you notice that the kraken is being blasted by cannon fire from 4 ships. Okay, and you can see it just keeps regenerating. I'm gonna spawn a person by you.
It has a lot of regeneration properties.
I'm actually curious if I even have the right character to do this with.
It's a high
The answer
direct
is
What do
the
you
answer
look
is
for?
no. But here we go. This is good.
It's a high...
All right, you see the image, a ghostly image of Anne Van Riker standing beside you. Okay.
Oh.
Hmm.
I guess, at the other end of the Okay.
Is that where I am? Is at the other end of the ship?
Actually going to move the head of the Kraken to the other end of the ship by you.
Okay.
Okay. So you see Anne Van Riker, and she motions to you, and the ghost stands on the edge of the ship, facing the mouth.
I'm gonna hold on. I have to get into character here. I wasn't ready for this.
Right. You hear a voice in your mind. There's only one way.
Oh, you're finally giving me permission then.
Come.
Figures you'd be the one to die first. I thought I held that privilege.
She nods.
All right then.
With
I'm going to jump. How close is the captain to me?
Captain Rowan's at the other end of the ship.
Yeah, I
He
wouldn't
can
really
see.
be able to.
He can probably see you.
Not
I'm going
well, but
to
I
yell
could
at the
see you.
top of my. I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs. Who's the nearest crew member to me?
Asha's right.
I have a passive perception of 21,
Perfect.
so I'm probably going to hear/see all of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell at the top of my lungs. I'm gonna look to Asha and I'm gonna say, what was her job on the ship? What was her rank?
She's
Her rank.
she's essentially like a fresh lieutenant kind of thing.
All right, got it. I'm gonna look at her and I'm gonna say, Lieutenant.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Make sure your uncle gets this. And I hand him
All right.
an amulet with looks to be almost like a family crest of like an elf made of leaves almost. Almost like the leaves are like a headdress for the elf. It's very fey looking, and then I'm going to hand her a very, very old, small journal that I pull both out of the pocket where I keep my flask.
All right. She takes both and nods.
I wink. I put my clone next to me, make sure Unleash Incarnation is there, and I dive at the mouth.
All right. So.
And I yell at the top of my lungs, "This is a hell of a way to go, you fuckers!"
All right. You find yourself swallowed by the Kraken, and you find yourself taking immense damage as you are sliding through to its stomach, and you
I'm
see
doing
its
exactly
beating.
what I
You
did to
see
those
its
sails.
beating heart, and you can make an attack roll before you're dissolved.
Oh.
On my way down and through, I'm doing what I did to the sails of that ghost ship. I am ripping this thing apart from the inside with my rapiers in
All
hand.
right.
And I get to its heart, and I say, "See you in hell, you delicious calamari dish." And then I'm gonna stab it with both rapiers.
All right. Make your attack.
It gotta be a low.
You have advantage as
Because I'm stabbing it in its heart
Anne
on
is
its
guiding
inside.
your spirit here.
Oh,
So
that too.
yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there's one rapier. Both of
All
those.
right.
Yes,
All right.
25.
Yes.
All right.
All right. You destroy its heart. The kraken falls to the bottom of the sea and is not seen again.
Oh, okay.
Sticking with Elf Guy's personality and noticing all that, I'm just gonna have a what the fuck face. Shrugging my shoulders, going, what? Okay.
I'm actually kind of wondering how I get it back to being daytime.
Was the ghost of Anne visible to everyone or just me? Like, would Elf Guy have seen the ghost talking to me?
Only people who knew her would have seen it. So
Then yes,
basically,
Elf Guy would have.
not Asha, but probably Elf Guy and Rowan.
Well, so yeah, it's
Yeah.
all the way at the bottom of the sea, right?
She's gone too. Okay, there.
I'll dash for captain.
I failed you. Dropped you in the ocean.
You jump. You're just with.
There you go. Okay.
You saw what happened. Yes.
I think I have a few ideas.
All right, now, the other ships of the flotilla.
Is his Echo Knight gone?
Oh, your
The
Echo jumped in.
Echo-
Did the Echo jump in as well?
So I actually left the Echo there. It is still standing there, and it's looking.
So I'm gonna
And
add a little tidbit to Captain being like, you should rush to the back of the ship.
I will do so. Elfman, meet these pirates head on. See what they want. I'll deal with this.
Okay. Can I run across the water to them while he's talking to...
Don't die. God,
Dying
some of
is
us can
not...
follow fucking orders.
Man. Oh no.
All right. You're floating 30 feet in the air. It's not just on the walking on the water. Apparently, the firing of that power crystal in the bottom of the ship infused you with elemental air power as well.
Of course it did. Why wouldn't it?
I'm just going to pretend that I don't notice and just continuously keep running.
Okay.
Lol. Nice.
So I was gonna collect my thoughts here and have them with their
Do
conversation.
our thing.
Yeah.
So, as you approach the back of the ship, Hakeem's gonna be there. It's very clearly his Echo because it is starting to blink in and out and fade. And it's gonna say, I followed your orders, Captain.
No, you didn't. We all knew it was going to end this way.
You know?
Oh, Asha hands you a pile of stuff. It's a small journal and a pendant, I believe, with an insignia on it.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
The clone's gonna say.
He wanted you to
"You're
have
right.
this.
It was supposed to end this way, but it was always going to. But at least for a moment there, I actually did think about surviving.
Now you're fading away.
Yep.
Before
And I smile.
before he fully fades away, I just look at him and say, you know, Navy men follow orders. You're the worst goddamn Navy man I've ever met.
Oof.
And I clap the Echo's shoulder and I say, "You're a good man."
All right. And with that, he's gone.
With a wink and a smile.
Yep. All right. So Nessie, I guess you can come out and see what's going on.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can come
just
out of
chilling
hiding
around
now.
like that. I'll just look around. Those.
I
I
suppose
go.
who's left aboard the ship?
Probably a few
Um,
crewmates.
I'll look at your list of crewmates and I'll tell you who's dead because that's what I've got.
Oof.
All
Big
right.
oof.
I need to find you so I can also look at that same list. There you are. Okay. I love the dice roll.
All right. It seems that you can't find any sign of Big Bara. Their Grimskull died earlier, and
Yeah.
Four Finger Inuzaki has been
No.
has been
No.
badly he's badly wounded, and he might be dying.
He has 2
Here,
Wait,
foes
is
now.
hold on? Handsome Jack is alive, right?
Handsome Jack.
I think he
Handsome-
The
died a
man
while
who
ago.
the man who only understands hair gel.
Didn't he die? Or am I
I think he
wrong?
died a while ago.
So,
Did
Did
fun
he?
fact.
I don't remember.
Yeah, fun fact. What about the guy who had to run to the ship with the ship no longer there?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Who was this?
I don't remember. I think it
Oh, that
Tony
was
Two
Four
Teeth, I
Finger.
think.
That was Four
Was that
Finger
Four Finger?
Inuzaki.
Okay, so
So
he
he's
made
not
it.
even on the ship. So somebody else is gonna take this.
Oh,
All right.
so he's just
Pointy Ears is fucking dying. He's wounded.
fucking save Pointy Fingers.
Cure wound.
Pointy Ears, whatever.
All right. You give him a
I
cure
hear.
wound. He's gonna pull through, maybe.
Cure wounds
Okay.
again.
All right, there you go.
Chuck's gonna keep
Okay.
care wounding him until he's good.
One of
It
you
was
thinks you can do it.
Knife Ear and Snaggletooth. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay. These are also dead people. Tall Bill, Sad Sarah, and Transfer Tim. Okay.
Yes,
Mm.
weird Tim.
One of you fucking lay anchor. I need a moment.
All right.
Laying anchor would not be a good idea, just in case. Just saying.
Okay. At this point,
Fair.
you all can sail back home. The pirates are basically just gonna say,
So who am I talking to?
Mad Maddie told us about the Kraken, and we decided we'd come and
Yeah, is
give some
Elf Guy talking
support.
to Mad Maggie? Because he went over there.
Yes, Mad. You said the dragon turtle was heading. The
dragon turtle was with them as well. Yeah.
So is Mad Maddie still like riding the dragon turtle amidst the ship?
Yeah. Actually, she
happening?
probably should have been. So let's put her on that after I make the dragon turtle again. All right, there we are.
Alright, I've suffered enough through all this dubstep music. I'm stopping it now.
There's dubstep music?
Yeah, he was listening to the Hotel Transylvania Kraken song.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, so this is sort
That's
of the
not
scenario.
That's the
If you
EDM.
guys want to go back to the town and sort of tell everybody what happened.
Suppose we should.
Okay.
I mean,
On the way, I would like to read the journal that Hakeem gave me.
Okay.
Well, I'll thank the Dragon Turtle for its service, for everything that it's done for the Horn. I'll also thank the pirate group for coming to our aid and bombarding the Kraken. I will also give them a warning that we are Navy men, and probably the next time we meet, we will not be on such friendly terms. Just through them, not the, because how captains are. Not really me. I don't care either way. I just listen to
Right.
orders. And then I'm gonna go up to Mad Maddie and be like, "You scare me." I'm gonna tap her on the face like a light slap, being like, "Please, let's not meet again," and then run.
Okay.
Well,
Good
And
stuff.
then run.
All right, so this is our epilogue here, I guess. I'm gonna go to the city.
So, in the journal,
Hmm.
Dave,
Mhm.
so the first and earliest entries, you'll notice a very distinct difference between the earliest entries and the middle and final entries.
Okay.
In the first, they're written almost like a teenager, like definitely a rookie, etc. Essentially, Hakeem in the early entries talks a lot about his disdain for pirates and how they don't do, they could do everything, they wanted, but they choose to be bad people and da da da. And he's excited because he just got, into the Navy. He's top of his class, all this other stuff. And then as time goes on, he gets a little more reserved, and you see there's a big jump from when they just kind of stop for a while, the entries. And then a new entry comes. They finally came. The commander-in-chief himself has called on me. I am to go on a mission that they've said I likely won't come back from. I had to think long and hard as I'm infiltrating a pirate crew, a smuggler's ring, human trafficking to be precise. And to die as a pirate was not something I ever thought I would do, but for my country, for freedom, I will do it. And then there's a very long break, and essentially, he goes on after a break to describe many, many infiltration missions to smugglers, to pirate crews, to killers, traffickers. He also went in to describe how the Navy had him do a lot of assassination contracts, wet work, like all completely off the book stuff, to the point where this journal itself is treason. And like just all sorts of awful things he had to do in the name of his country. And it's also alluded to many times that he was a nobleman, specifically of a small noble group that had friendly relations between this realm and the Feywild and stuff. He was born in the Fey, as most Herringons are. And so he himself was actually very wealthy and chose to forego that life for all this spec ops stuff and whatever. And then it gets to the point where he talks about meeting Anne. And how Anne, the Navy and the commanding officers wanted to try something different and let the captain of the ship he was working on know about his past and what he had done for them. And he accepted him, essentially, and said that, she was not necessarily the cleanest person herself, though he had done some terrible things. When he decided it was his time, she would allow him to do so. He had earned a peaceful rest and a hero's death. But he died before she could allow him that. And then he writes about you and Asha and everyone else, and how, and the final entry says, I think by the time that this is probably the last entry. We sit on the back of the dragon turtle, speeding for a kraken. And I think there's only one way this can end happily for everyone else. It's a shame. I was almost convinced that if I were going to live, it would be for these people, this crew, but they can do better than an old salt like me. And
Does that
that's
conclude the
where it
journal?
ends.
Okay.
That's where it ends.
Okay.
So he was essentially a criminal for the Navy.
Do
Like,
you share any of this, Dave?
I do not.
that's a good
Okay.
question.
I keep this to myself for the moment.
All right, you're back in the city.
100% I'm gonna go for food. The most delicious thing there is. And some oranges.
Okay. You make your way to a market, get some oranges.
No, so
As you're stepping off, you see the admiral greet you by the dock. Somebody has reported seeing your ship coming into the harbor, and so he had time to get down here.
Admiral, we have many things to talk about.
I'm
I
gonna leave you guys to it. I need to get more food.
Mhm.
I will handle the debriefing. I imagine my men have handled enough stress for a
Of
lifetime.
course. You know, they- until
Also, I'm gonna slip the
standard
captain a piece
standard
of paper.
procedure. Yeah. Okay.
The piece of paper is gonna say you owe me 300 gold in arrow costs.
He said that to me or the admiral?
You.
To you.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't say it. He gave you a piece of paper that said it.
Okay.
So by the time you read it, he's already gone to go get
Also,
his
you
food.
see Nessie come up to you, and he's like, "Well, it's gonna cost us about 2,000 gold to repair the ship."
I will take that up with the admiral. Thank
Right.
you.
It's even more damage than the last time you brought it in. Yeah.
Nessie, go and relax. Take a load off, my friend.
Yeah. Okay.
Nessie himself basically looks upon himself, and he goes to the ship again, back to the ship.
Right.
And it'd be
Asho.
canon that at the end of everything, this one line is completely said in common.
Yeah.
That would be the
Asho
start.
walks by with
Chuck, please
her
say
new
it so.
friend Alias, and the two of them head off to a tavern.
The only time you ever speak in common is just to tell him he owes 2,000 gold to repair the ship.
Yeah. You in common, you know numbers and you know the words.
Oh, ship. All of them.
Yeah, just this. It's this much in damages, and this much is.
So Admiral Vance asks, "How did the mission go?"
Well, we completed it. That much I can say for certain.
Half the crew died.
I am going to need a new crew. At least half of one.
I see.
But
Well,
hey,
that's
we killed
life
a
on the high
kraken.
seas,
Speaking of life on the high seas, I hope you can assist me with repairs and supplies. I need about 300 gold worth of arrows and 2,000 gold worth of repairs in the ship itself. So,
we can certainly scrape that together.
also, I'd like to fashion a new figurehead, if at all possible.
Yes.
Yes. Like to have it be a woman, an
Okay.
elven fey woman, with a
All right.
crown of plants.
Okay. Well, he's willing to see that done. You know, you'll have to go talk to an artist or something, an artisan, I guess, and about what you want it to look like, and then yes.
Also, Admiral,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to request some time off for my crew.
Of course, of course. You hardly had any after the last mission, so why not?
Much appreciated.
Still haven't told him about the Kraken.
What's
I will.
yeah?
No, that stays with me.
Till no.
No. No, I then go off and debrief him on how the mission went and the Kraken and the
All right.
I don't know if it's just a man that's left at this point, but someone who's out there worshiping a sea god doing some dastardly deeds.
Okay. You inform him about all this stuff, and it's time for you to make a persuasion roll.
Ooh.
This is how believable you are.
24.
All right.
Fantastic.
You have convinced him that you actually fought a Kraken. Yes, I can see the ship does have that kind of damage. It's a miracle you were able to survive and conquer it. I think this is a real opportunity. Glory to the Navy, Give everybody something to be proud of.
I will. Before the celebration, though, if we could arrange a Navyman's funeral for the ones we couldn't bring back with us.
Of course, of course.
I feel as though the men would appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. We'll have that tomorrow at noon.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, Captain. Now, so you all can do whatever it is you want to do, and then they're going to have the funeral the next day. And when you go to that, then I'll say some more things. But you're getting some food. I don't know where Nessie was going.
I'm gonna level up, and I'm also gonna pick up Arcane Shot, so I can add an extra 2d6
technically, you guys would completely level up, but we're kind of done.
I get
so
that.
I don't know if you
I just
to.
I just wanted to let
Yeah,
you know
you
I'm
can
adding an
level up.
additional 2d6 to all my attack rolls now.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I've channeled divinity.
Yeah.
Hakeem's leveling up, and he's gonna take the undead trait.
Yeah.
nah, man. Harkeen is just inside the Kraken, still alive, eating the inside of the Kraken. It's pretty
Got his calamari. He got his calamari. You know what? We ever do a sequel campaign to this? I want Hakeem to have been necromancer by that Harangon to do his bidding and shit.
Yeah.
By that bad dude.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that would be awful.
So the Kraken had 39 HP left when you jumped in its mouth.
Oh.
So I could have ended it with a single turn, and this guy didn't have to kill himself.
He never
wanted to kill him.
Here's the thing: he never did need to do that, but we always knew it was going to end this way.
Yeah. It was basically.
There was only one way for this to go down.
It was pretty obvious that it doesn't matter how weak he could have been a fucking.
Additionally,
yes,
I had 3 arrows left out of all of the ones
Jesus.
I prepared.
Yeah.
So, for the record, I also did not know it would end this way. I had talked with Luke about death and passing the journal to the captain, etc. I didn't know how he wanted me to do it or what he had planned or anything.
I'm gonna say bullshit on that because you've had for
I think he knew how he was going to do it. I think we all knew he was going to kill himself.
Yeah, half of this campaign you were always forcing yourself, being like, yeah, I just want this to end for myself. My character to die.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew how it was going to. I think it was incredibly obvious that it was going to.
Well, he wanted it to do something
said.
he wanted it to do something like this, but he didn't get information ahead of time about.
Yeah, I had no idea how I was going to kill myself.
Right, like,
That's-
he could have
Nah.
tried jumping in its mouth when it was the bomb that was in its mouth.
Yeah, literally. Like
That would have been
I was
that would have been
not.
too soon, of course.
That's what I was saying. And actually, my initial thought was, we come out on top, we beat the Kraken, we do all this other stuff, and then Hakeem literally says, like, maybe surviving with you lot will be all right. And then he, like, gets shot in the back of the head or something, and just, like, really anticlimactic.
Yeah.
Wait.
I knew I wanted to have the ghost of Anven Riker up here. That's what I could tell you. And I was just sort of picking the right moment to do that.
So here's what I want to know. What's the deal with Alias? Since we never got to find that out.
Alias's character.
I may
The
have accidentally purposely kicked him off the ship on our way back home.
Oh, yeah. Alias's character was a stalker who had stalked Anven Riker at some point, but then he had amnesia and he doesn't remember much of his life at all.
So crazy bad man who's now drowning in the ocean. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep, I didn't stop it.
In fact, it's better that he has amnesia than if he didn't, frankly. Okay.
I probably would have tried to kill Hakeem.
But yeah, Miko wanted his character to have amnesia and told me to make up his backstory. So like, it's actually that's what I did. So, and then he ended up not playing his character anyway, so it was even more awkward.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Well, okay then.
Okay.
So funeral.
So Effie aftermath ceremony, they do the sea burial thing. The Duke comes out, gives people medals for this mission. They're gonna make a statue of the Kraken and the crew and make it kind of a big deal because it's like a way to boost patriotism and people applying to the Navy.
and
tourism, maybe, whatever. The pirates are now on good terms with the city again. They had been your allies once, and then they weren't for a while, and now they will be again.
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad my pep talk worked.
Yeah. Whatever your punishment of Mad Maddie was supposed to be, you didn't ever do it, so I guess that's that.
Yeah.
I gave her a slap on the cheek. That counts.
You did, okay. What else? It's, I guess, however your characters want to, like, settle down or continue serving in the Navy or whatever. So... like, if you want to retire from being on the ships, you can do that, or if you want to keep serving in the Navy, you can do that.
Rowan would continue to serve.
Okay.
I guess it would take a little time off the journey into the ocean.
I think
All right.
Rowan would serve until he physically could not serve anymore. Like either he died or he just physically couldn't do it.
And then you can go work in the chow hall that is built in your name.
Yes.
Would you convince any of us to continue being with you?
While you're continuing to serve. Yeah.
I wouldn't convince it, but I would go to each of you and say, you may go your separate ways. Do what you feel you need to do in this life. But I do count you among my best friends and comrades I've had in this life. And it would be an honor of mine to have you continue to serve beside me.
What's your
Charisma
average
check.
lifespan?
Tiefling, it's astounding if we get to 150.
Oh yeah, so slightly
So
longer than human.
So I will definitely outlive you then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it's like there
Oh,
are
yeah.
people of us that get to 150, but it's rare.
Yeah, I don't know really how old would Nessie be. Nessie's something
Yeah.
strange.
Well, look at you being like, next mission? I'll stick with you. The whole time.
Thank you, Elfman.
But
I think we'll take a break for the time being.
You are going to wrestle the amount of cost my arrows.
I look forward to it, friend.
So, from his,
Alright.
so a couple months after everything, the captain gets a letter, in the mail talking about how the will of Hakeem Mallermark puts all estates and claims and everything to be dispersed at the captain's behest to the crew of the ship. This includes his 6 mansions that belong to his family, as well as like millions of gold and all this other shit.
Ooh.
Oh
Yep.
man.
So I would
Mhm.
first off, I would sell everything.
Okay.
I would give a large portion to each of the living crew members. I'd give an even larger portion to the deceased crew members' families. And with whatever's left, I would use that towards social programs, homeless problems, just solving issues that would naturally plague a medieval city. Doctors,
Okay.
literacy, just
Yeah.
all around stuff like that. I don't keep a cent for myself.
Okay. And that is, your inspiration. You're inspiring for your nephew, the Baron, and his fortune as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Rowan should run for like mayor and like make this his campaign opening.
So
Just
Yeah.
be like
Campaign slogan.
everyone.
Vote for me or get an
Elf
arrow in the
guy.
face.
After several months or a while, anyway, you get
Me or meet my
contacted
friend
by
Arrows.
the intelligence agent Mark Irwin.
Who doing what now?
He was the guy who went with you to Raja Hamad's. He was the Shatterkai rogue guy.
The guy who Hakeem had a history with, everyone knows. And
Right.
Dave, since you have the journal, you would know he was absolutely Hakeem's handler. He was the person who sent
Yeah.
Hakeem on all those jobs and whatever.
Figured.
Right. And he's like, SMR intelligence might have a mission for you if you're interested. I saw potential in you. He's going up to Elf Guy with that.
I'm gonna take an arrow.
Is
I'm
this
gonna
done in
point at him. I'm gonna point it at him while eating whatever's in my hand, because I'm assuming he's gonna approach me while I'm eating, because I'm eating a lot.
Yeah.
food
He
is
approached you
delicious.
in a place like that. Yeah.
And I go, the last mission you send Dinglefuck on, we had to fight a fucking Kraken. And now you want me to go on another one of your sprees? Ask me
Right.
in like 200 years and we'll talk then.
So
Okay.
is this conversation made known to me?
It'd be fantastic if he was semi-near.
Sure. Yeah.
And
So
heard
at the
me
end of-
bitching at him. But that was it. He didn't hear
At the
anything
end
else.
of-
So
I
this
will-
is
I
also.
will-
I'm just clarifying. This is like a couple weeks, you said, or whatever, after all the events, right?
Yeah, I was saying a couple months.
You could just flavor it like like the captain and Elf guy are grabbing lunch
Right.
or
Right.
something, and
I would basically I would take what's the intelligence guy's name again?
Mark Irwin.
I would take Mark Irwin aside and I would whisper real close to him and I say, if you ever again approach any of my crewmates with any kind of mission that the Navy deems suicidal in nature, I will find you, and with complete disregard to any orders the Navy might have, I will kill you.
Ooh. He's like, all right.
And you must understand
Yep.
very fully, I'm the Navy's poster boy right now. I'll get away with it.
Yeah. Okay. He backs
my
off
passive-
and he heads out of there.
With my passive perception of 21, I'll be like, yeah, you wouldn't see my arrow coming anyways.
Okay.
Or 4.
I think because they're
All
such
right.
good friends, it's safe to
All right.
assume that the captain would have shared the journal with Elf
last
guy.
thing-
I would
Then
at this point shared it with
every
Elf.
couple years in the future, you hear a rumor that somebody has sighted the pale Harengon in some dark corner or something, up to no good, but nobody can ever find him. And
I
that-
suppose the
Right.
last thing I would like to do is once the ship is repaired, we have our new figurehead made.
right.
I will place Hakeem's pendant upon the neck of our figurehead.
Okay. And that is, I think, a wrap.
Hmm.
Nessie,
All right.
Hooray!
do you join us or do you go away? You
Yeah,
go
we
to
don't
the
know when
ocean
Nessie-
for how long?
Nessie's got to go for a deep dive.
It was some venturing during the time frame there. It would be
Yes,
a sort of same deal what Dave did, but I made like a freaking cross in the middle of the ocean underground, written in Bissell, regarding Harkeen, a rabbit, a fool, and a friend, and bought some not his, but bought some rapiers and crossed them together underground,
Okay.
and then left.
So this a kraken is like heavy, right? So this
Yeah.
thing's like corpse might still be there if he's going to that location, right?
Right.
Hmm.
Like it's a kraken. No tides are under the sea are moving that shit.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, and then come back, and basically that's it.
Okay. Cool.
I was half expecting Nessie to like harvest fucking kraken bullshit.
So this was my little sea campaign.
Yep.
Set in the
Yeah.
set in the same world, not even that far away from Miko's other one.
Mhm.
And yeah. there
I
we go.
enjoyed the sea campaign. I would do
This was
another one
nice.
of these,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
I would absolutely
If I was gonna
want
run
it.
another campaign, I would start at level 1 because this was a little bit much.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd also
good
like
job.
to see it like. I mean, I'd totally be down to do like a full sea campaign. You know, like one of
Yeah.
our
Oh, yeah.
longer ones
Yeah, that makes
as
sense.
well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like in my campaign, I have like a sea section, but I don't have like a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
I know. Nessie joins up, and then yeah, he sees that the ship is beautiful again, and he's happy.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of
We
Bissell, it's
welcome you
good to
back.
see you, friend.
With open arms.
Yes, it's good to see you.
So hey, when are we gonna install the wings and rotors and stuff and make this baby fly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold
That
on.
would
There's
be
an air
great.
and sea shift.
Hold on.
Nessie's also already has
Captain,
schematics.
From
Yeah,
what
but
I've heard,
underwater, like
I kind of
submarine
whisper.
as
I
well.
whisper to Nessie. I'm just like, from what I've heard, Captain's gonna sponsor the whole price range.
Now hold on.
Captain,
on
this
now.
is a really critical moment. We need wings.
What do we need wings for?
When do we not need wings?
And then
We
the
could-
camera like fades out as
Yeah.
the captain's like stressing
Just try
and
it.
everyone's like laughing. I love it.
All right. I guess I have
It
one
was-
more art.
That was all perfect.
Aw, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
And it
approve
only
of it.
cost a simple 200,000 gold. Fantastic.
Yep.
I mean, it's been revealed to Elf Guy and Captain that was pocket change for fucking.
I don't know. Nessie,
Spent it all.
Nessie is happy. He approves
True.
this.
That's true. You did spend it all. You didn't quite think that's
Yeah.
true.
I had to obtain sponsorship from the Navy and take out a loan.
So there was a.
Back to the
So I
Don't worry,
wanted to
pay
make
it off
it
before
so
you
like
die.
Hakeem didn't. So Hakeem. Oh, okay. So
Well,
Hakeem
man,
didn't
just
have
so
access
you know,
to
if
that
I
money.
die, you are listed as my next of kin, so my debt will transfer to you.
It's okay. I'm loaded because I have someone sponsoring all my prices.
Yes.
That's me.
Hakeem,
Yeah, sponsor
in
you.
his will, he would have specifically left a plot of land to Elf Guy, and on that plot of land would be a bunker. It's just full of fucking weapons and all this
Guess
other shit.
what, Dave? Guess what, Dave?
What?
The name on the back of the ship, slowly in small marking, Angel Spits.
No.
Yes.
No, you're right. No, you're wrong.
Angel spit.
No.
Oh.
Angel spit.
No.
Yeah. 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 So
There we go. End of
That
story.
was nice. I'm gonna go relax now, I suppose.
Yeah.
So yeah, the next one. Well,
Luke.